Psst. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast?
We're two busy moms and boss ladies. If we can do it, you can too. When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had a lot of questions. How do we record an episode? How do we get our show into all the apps people like to listen to? How do we make money from a podcast?
The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what we're doing right now by reading this ad. So if you've always wanted to start a podcast and make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start to join us in the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor.
That's anchor.fm/start. We can't wait to hear your podcast. You're listening to Boss Ladies and Babies.
Business Blab.
We're taking off our mom hats and letting our entrepreneurial side show.
So grab a notebook and give yourself a bossy timeout.
Welcome back to Business Blab. This is Megan.
And this is Mickey.
Happy New Year!
Yay, 2021.
Yes, this is our first Business Blab of 2021, our first podcast of 2021. We had the last 2 weeks off, which was amazing and also kind of sad because I missed podcasting. So.
Yeah, I agree. I know. And we talk a lot about this being our weekly friend date. So it was definitely I just miss seeing your face.
Yeah, same. Well, I'm excited to be back with 2021, refreshed and ready to go. And we are going to kick off this Business Blab with a really exciting episode for all of you about manifesting your business. So we're a few days in to the new year, and by now you've probably been thinking a lot about your business goals for 2021. I know I have, and I know Mickey has been too. Yep. But as our dear friend 2020 has taught us, life is unpredictable and goals don't always go as planned. And even on a normal year, aren't we all a little bit guilty about making our resolutions and then forgetting about them 2 weeks later? So this year, we challenge you to change your mindset and how you look at your personal and your business goals and start manifesting what you want into existence.
So what exactly is manifesting? Manifesting is intentionally creating what you want throughout your life. So it's basically the millennial version of the laws of attraction. Everything happening in your life is a reflection of what's happening inside of you. This means whatever you focus on is what you're bringing into your reality. And the more you focus on it, the more it will start to take shape into your daily life. How you have to focus and manifest is up to you and what works for your lifestyle. Meditation, visualization. I know some people do goal boards or storyboard kind of things. Just getting to know your subconscious mind and your desires are all great places to start. Here are some of our tips for manifesting the life you want in your business this year.
Yes, I'm so excited about just kind of changing the way I look at my goals and think of them more as manifestations because I'm tired of goals not coming true. And I think just when you think of it as manifesting, it gives you a little bit more control over it, at least just kind of the idea of willing it into existence, which we don't really do with goals. I feel like goals and resolutions are starting to get kind of a negative connotation to them because it's we're setting these resolutions that we know we're probably not really going to keep, and we're doing it because we feel pressure to do it. So when you think of it as, looking deep into your soul and figuring out what it is that you really want and then willing it into action with the help of the universe, it's just kind of a different way to think about things. So that first tip is going to really just be to get clear on what you want. To get what you want, you need to truly know exactly what it is you want. As you're thinking about this, open your heart. Be really honest with yourself and ask yourself some really hard questions that maybe you don't normally when you're coming up with your goals. Once you have a clear idea of what it is that you want, make your intention as specific as possible. So don't just write down a goal because you feel like you have to. Really think about everything that goes into that goal to make it happen. So for example, if one of your goals is I want to be really successful in my career this year, you need to also include all the details of what that success looks like to you.
Next is to ask for what you want. This is where you get to ask the universe to help you achieve your dreams. Prayers, meditation, writing it down, speaking it out loud, or if you want to keep up with the cool kids on TikTok, you can try the 369 method. Write down what you want in the following order: 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night for 33 or 45 days. Basically, just find a way that feels comfortable for you to let your requests be heard.
Yeah, the more you put it out there, the more likely it is going to happen. And the more that you say it or write it down, you start to really believe it yourself, which is the key behind all of this. And that brings us to our next one, which is visualizing what you want. So bring out the old magazines and scissors and get to work. This might sound a little middle schooly, but those old school arts and crafts teachers were on to something. When you think about what you really want, that is a true desire of your heart and that you can actually visualize happening for yourself, don't let it fall into the shadows like we do so often. Creating a vision board is a way to keep your heart's desires in front of your eyes. It will work with your mind on a subconscious level every single time you see it and put it in a place where you're going to see it often. And if crafting isn't your jam, like me, find other ways to create a vision board that has all the things you truly believe will come true for you this year. A virtual vision board, a piece of paper with drawings or doodles, a collage, just some photos you posted up, or even create something on Pinterest. You have to see it and believe it if you want to achieve it. Sorry, had to.
You can write your future self a letter. So we didn't say manifesting was going to feel natural, and you might be rolling your eyes at this one, but just bear with us here. Really, what do you have to lose by trying something new? Leaving a message to your future self will help you believe that your dreams really do come true. So grab a piece of paper or get out the camera and record a video, being as specific and enthusiastic as you can. Make sure to include the date, use your imagination, and bring as much feeling and detail as possible while telling the story of you manifesting your dream. I love this idea. It definitely made me think of the like drunk you writing a note to sober you kind of thing and vice versa. But that would be so fulfilling to look back and be like, this is what I wanted so badly. And now here I am.
Yeah, think of it like, hey, me, it's January 5th, 2021, and I am so excited because, or I'm sorry, you would do it for the next year. So, hey, me, it's January 5th, 2022, and I'm so excited because our podcast got picked up by a huge network and we're famous mom podcasters now, and it's the most amazing feeling. Mickey and I are living our dream by showing up and producing episodes for people every single week, and we get 1 million downloads every month. Is that believable? Like, I started to believe it as I was saying it. There you go.
Yeah.
But as much as manifesting has the power to really help you achieve the things you want, you also have to do a little bit of work. So our next tip is to start working towards your goals. Manifesting is also known as co-creating because it's a collaboration between you and the universe. This is from an author of The Super Attractor and The Universe Has Your Back. So the universe can help, but you have to put in some work too. Once you know what it is you truly want and you start breaking down the steps it will take you to get there and incorporating them into your daily routine and habits, it really starts coming together. If you're feeling stuck, ask yourself, what would the future me think? What would the future me do? Start thinking like you would if you had already accomplished what you want and start feeling like she would feel.
And stay positive. Easier said than done these days, but making sure your energy stays open and positive is key to letting the universe work her magic. We hear it all the time. The energy we put out into the world is the energy we get back. And really, truer words have never been spoken. We can't expect to get what we want when we're walking around with negative thoughts. So practicing gratitude, mindfulness, and enjoying the small stuff will keep your thoughts happy and productive.
I think too that book, The Secret, that was really popular, like what, 12 years ago or something like that, is basically founded on the same concept that really what you put out there is what you're going to get back. So, what are you going to manifest this year? We have 4 categories that you can kind of break it down into to help you get started. Because when you start to think about what you truly want, it might just feel like a million things all over the place. And how do you narrow it down? So just break it down into these categories: career and money, home, fun, and personal. Think about each one of those things, what you're truly desiring when you think of that topic, and then start manifesting it out into the universe.
All right, guys. Well, welcome to 2021. Welcome to our season 3. And until next week, stay bossy.
Thank you for listening to Boss Ladies and Babies. If you like this episode, be sure to rate, review, and leave us some feedback.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook and join the conversation in our Facebook group at Boss Ladies and Babies.
And until next time,
Stay bossy.
bossy.